I'm going to show you guys the assignment that you guys were supposed to do yesterday. And I want to make sure that you guys understand how to do certain parts of it. So this is our assignment that we were supposed to do yesterday. It was the scavenger hunt, right? And I think the biggest question I had was page setup, question number 5. So right here, question number 5, it says switch the page setup from portrait to like landscape and make the entire page yellow. Okay, so to do this, you had to basically search for something that said setup or page setup, right? And I think people just had a hard time finding it. How many of you guys had a hard time finding it? Okay, so you go under file. I think that was why people didn't get it right, is because all right, if you go under file and you go down to page setup, you click on page setup, I don't know, okay, and you should see something like this, right? And it says change it from portrait to landscape. So you would click here. And then it says change the color, and it says page color right here to yellow. Okay, I'm not going to do it because this is my example page and I don't want to change all of your guys' documents. But that is how to do that. So if you did not do that yesterday, please make sure you go back to your doc and fix it. And don't forget that you have to post this onto Google Classroom, this assignment, and you have to email it to me. So it's 2 parts. You have to email it and you have to post it to Google Classroom so that I can grade it inside of Google Classroom. So you go up to the classwork tab up here. And once you get into the classroom tab, you're going to see our assignments for weeks September 8th through September 11th. Okay, and so today's September 10th, but yesterday was Wednesday. So we're going to click on Wednesday. I'm going to view the assignment. So my screen looks different than yours, but it mostly looks the same, okay? So when you guys are on Google Classroom, you guys are going to see all of this, but you're also going to see documents here. You're going to see your Word document on this side, and you're also going to see a little button that says turn it in. Okay, so if your documents have been attached, you just press turn it in. Okay, that's it. So basically what we're going to be doing today is we're going to take your Google Slides that you created on Monday. So I know some of you guys were not here on Monday. If you were not here on Monday, you still have to do your Google Slide assignment for Monday. Does everybody understand? And when I say, does everybody understand, I want a response. So do you guys understand?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So you have to go back to your Monday. You have to go back to your Monday assignment and do your Google Slides. If you did not do your Google Slides, get them done. All right. I have a video in there that shows you how to do that. I also have instructions and an example video that me and Miss Sanchez did. Today, you're going to add voice to your assignment. So to add voice, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how to add voice. So how to add voice recordings to Google Slides.
We are going to begin at the Google Home screen. We're going to open 3 screens. Please have your Google Drive open. Also open.
Okay, so when you very, very first start to record, you're going to have your Google Drive open, all right? And it shows you how to get there. You basically go to your little waffle over here.
A Google slide that you want to work in.
So you also need to open your Google Slides.
I'm going to choose a blank one. And finally, open a tab and type in Online Voice Recorder. We'll go to the first box. It says online-voice-recorder.com. This is what you should see. All 3 of these windows need to be open at the same time because users will need to switch back and forth. As you can see, I have my Drive open, I have an untitled Google slide, and I have Online Voice Recorder. Let's start at the...
Okay, so you guys have to have your Drive open because that's where everything's going to save. You're going to have your slides open, and you're going to use the exact same Google Slides that you had your classroom introduction, okay? When you guys did your classroom introduction on Monday, that's the slides you're going to use because you're basically going to add audio to your slides that you've already done. And then you need to have Online Voice Recorder, and this is what Online Voice Recorder looks like. Once you press this little red button, it records anything you say. And then it sends you an MP4, like a little tiny recording.
The online voice recorder. When you press this red button, anything you say will be recorded. Once I press the button, I can just start talking, or I can click back to the Google Slide tab and record while looking at my slides. Let's go ahead and get this started. In this video, I am going to show you how to add voice recordings to Google Slides. In this video, I am going to show you how to add voice recordings to Google Slides. Okay, so I have a big blank space here and a big blank space here, and I kind of want to get rid of that. So I'm going to slide this bar as close as I can to my words and replay. In this video, I am going to show you how to add voice recordings to Google Slides. If I like what I've recorded, I can go ahead and save. Once I press save, my recording will be stored in my downloads. They will go into your downloads in order. I prefer dragging my MP3 recording into my desktop. So right here in the bottom left-hand corner, you can see my recording. I'm going to go ahead and take that and I'm going to drag it into my desktop. So it'll pop up over here. Okay, so you guys, this does record into your computer. So when you do record this and you save, it's in your downloads. But also, you know where it says clipboard? It's in there too. I like to take, once it ends up down here, once I've downloaded it and there's a little box down here, I like to drag it into my desktop so that I can rename it. So then I'll say slide 1 and I'll rename it, which I think I do end up renaming this one so you can see. And then I have them in order and then I can insert them, and I'll show you how to do that. And I'm going to change the name to slide 1. This way I can tell which recording is for which slide. This is where I will need my drive. Like I said earlier, your recordings are in your downloads. However, I like to put my recordings into a folder on my Google Drive. So I'm going to click back to my drive. So now that I'm in my drive, I'm going to go to audio files. This is just a folder I created to store my slides. Once I'm inside my folder, I'm going to take my MP3 that I have on my desktop and I'm going to drag it into my folder in my Google Drive. Now that it's sitting in there safely, I'm going to go back to my Google slide. I'm going to delete what's on there. I'm going to go to insert, go down to audio, find my recording, slide 1, select, and there I go. Now I can take this voice recording. In this video, I am going to show you how to add voice recordings to Google Slides. And I can do things like change the color, make adjustments in size, can make it bigger or smaller. And I can change the color if I would like. Thank you for listening. Okay, you guys. So I showed you guys how to do that. This is what it's going to look like inside your slide. You're also going to have all the pictures that you've, all right, you know how like when we recorded our videos, Miss Sanchez had a little picture in the upper right-hand corner and you could see her face and you could see her talking. This isn't going to look like Miss Sanchez's video. Also, when I was doing my video, obviously I was talking inside my video. I did not have a little voice recorder like you see right here. Okay, I didn't use voice recorder to record my videos. I'm teaching you how to use voice recorder to record your videos. Okay, and this is how you're going to do it, but it's not going to look exactly like the examples that I gave you on our Monday assignment. This is a totally different way of recording your voice inside of your Google Slides.
I want to be a ballerina of the Nutcracker and a vet and a teacher.
Okay, so yeah, that is what your slide is going to look like. It's going to have your pictures and your voice telling us about them, okay? So I am not going to close our classroom. I'm going to leave it open. And I might be muted or whatever, but I'm going to leave the classroom open so that while you guys go and do your work, if you guys start to get confused, you guys can come back to our class and you guys can ask questions.